Hello and welcome to another stream of Central Europe Mini. So, last time we were working on the little Ubahn around the entrance to Niederburg. So, things as you can see have slightly progressed with the entire Ubahn idea. And yeah, I would like to continue it more. I've got the depot placed down as well, which I think is relatively good size for the little amount of traffic that it's going to need to handle. Especially with the fact that while I am sizing the stations to be 3 car units, no, sorry, 3 units coupled together, each unit consisting of 2 cars, so maximum of 6 car trains. I still gonna be more of like a tram-like network, so just having a single unit or a double unit is going to be more common than having triple unit running on the network, right? That is my plan. That is the idea that I have for the U-Bahn in Niederburg. Right, so I've gotten a little bit of the city place down. It's nothing spectacular, and it's mostly, just like the background scenery and stuff like that. Obviously, the most important stuff, like next to the tracks, is going to be pain in the ass to make, but that's something that I am counting for. So, not too worried about actually, like, having trouble working on stuff. That's no issues. Right. Um, When it comes to catenary and stuff, I found a catenary set that actually matches the height of the U-Bahn pantographs. A problem is, it's the VTL catenary, which does not have a normal shaped catenary. It's a tram catenary, right? It's not this, right, with the contact wire and the auxiliary wire and stuff like that. It's just this, just a single wire, which it could work in some areas, but I would like to keep to the idea of having the U-Bahn actually be with the standard catenary. So yeah. Anyways, as for this area in general, it's going to be more of like these lower houses in here, and that's gonna be just in this area, and the rest is going to be taken away with these background splines essentially for the town. So yeah, it's gonna be relatively simple. I'll need to detail this part here a little bit better at the stadium station, and also cover up the hole on the side here with something eventually. I'll get to that when I get to that essentially. Same over here, that needs to be covered up. But yeah. Uh, This area over here is going to be relatively green. This is the university campus that I wanted to place in here. So it's gonna be more greenery, hiding the buildings and obviously the background here as well. So I'm not worried about seeing stuff that you're not supposed to see over here. Mainly because it's gonna be mostly hidden in the back. So yeah. Uh, Same pretty much over here with this area and this slope going down. I hope to have this more of like a green space, but I have figured out a nice plan of having this with the buildings with just on one side it's like super tall, and the other one is just this small little nothing. This actually puts them on a relatively same size as these houses here, so it plays out quite well. The sizing, the sloping and the height difference, it comes down pretty well. So I am not worried about how this is going to end up looking in the end, because it's pretty obviously is gonna be relatively okayish and, you know, not something to worry too much about. When it comes to this side of the tracks, I have no idea, right? Um, it's it's not the best. I'm gonna tell it like that. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's not the greatest, because over here I was hoping to be below the level of the tracks, right? So what's this? The tracks are on -10. I was hoping to be maybe like, yeah, -15, maybe -20 below um the tracks here, right? Um, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out because of the Ubahn. Well, it is going down here already. That is a 6% gradient, which is not nice, and I don't want to keep that big of a gradient for too long of a distance, right? At the same time, I need the U-Bahn to essentially wiggle its way around a little bit and go down into the underground, under the station, through the station, down below, and then come along here, along the main line, and cross over and turn around here, essentially, at this station. And there was another talk of me splitting it off after the station and going down along this line and then into the harbor, right? So there is this kind of thing that I'm dealing with, the idea that the height difference here, while being relatively nice on one side, is an absolute pain on the other side. But yeah, hey, well, whatever. Brand's in the chat. Hello, Brand. But yeah. Okay, I'm not going to focus on this up area over here. Uh, not really going to be super spectacular or anything like that. It's essentially just going to be background suburbs over here is what I plan. I just need to figure out the area closer to the tracks, so, and I don't really feel like doing that right now, so I'm not gonna be focusing on that. Okay, um, bridge here, across the bridge. Yeah, we've crossed the bridge now. I wanna continue this particular sidewalk a little bit further along the road. Yes, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna use this same spline to cross the tracks in here. Be 485, like that. And then come up over here. And then on the long side, on this side here. There we go, something like this. So, because there is just the depot for the U-Bahn on this side, I'm not going to be bothering making the sidewalk big or anything like that. There's gonna be an intersection over here and then a road running behind the tram depot with houses and stuff like that around here, right? Maybe you're gonna put a cul-de-sac over here, a little dead-end road with suburban houses and stuff like that. That could work for this area, or maybe I'll put in some warehouses or something to hide it off, basically. But yeah, nothing too spectacular. It's not what I want. So, right, this road over here, I wanted to go out a little bit. I'm gonna maybe plop it somewhere towards this side of the place. So turn it right a little bit, and then have it come back down to the ground, and then just disappear into nothingness of scenery, essentially. Right. Um, this is just a placeholder for now, because I need to, well, take a better care of this particular sidewalk here, which actually I'm going to do now. because yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not gonna have any sidewalk here on this side of the road. What I am going to do, however, is have a crosswalk with another sidewalk going here and then up to the platform. Same on this side with a crosswalk, and then just have an underpass going between those two roads, essentially. And then something similar could be done on this end as well, with the platforms going down, having a crosswalk, and getting across. Hello, Messagers, welcome to the stream as well. So, let's get down to the business, I guess. Now, on the previous stream, I did say that I'm not going to be. Well, was it on previous stream? I don't even remember, but we've talked about the EET houses, which were good back in their day, essentially. They're not the greatest now, but they're still useful, right? And I will be using them to help me out in some of the areas here, especially when it comes to like the road angles and stuff like that, or no, something like this. But yeah, I'm gonna be using them for some of the buildings, but I'm not gonna be using too many of these houses because of the problem that, well, I've talked about, in that it's a massive performance hug. Right? So, yeah, kinda need to stick to that. Be careful about it. I'm just gonna search space for a tenement of any kind because I need, well, a special angle, as you can see, which is not exactly easy to obtain. Is this French? Or what is this? No idea. It could be useful. Like a background building over here. I'll keep that. But yeah. I have a lot of tenements. To go through to find one that fits shape in here. It's gonna be hard, and I don't think I will actually find one, but as long as I can get one that's in relatively close shape, then that's gonna be quite good. Right, this one is pretty close, but it's not quite there yet. Same as with this one, right? So it's actually a bigger angle, so I'm not gonna be using that at all. This one's not good, and this one's not either. What about you? Nope. Wouldn't work out. Ooh. You see, now this one is sharper angle than that one, I think. Yes, yes it is. Slightly sharper angle, which is good. I'll keep it out here just in case. And then there's this massive one, which... yeah. Cannot exactly use. There's also this one that's just a rectangle. This is slide bend. Rectangle. Oh, look at that one. This one is too narrow of an angle. But it's actually quite good because I can work with this much more than I could with the other stuff. Right? This is better. Problem is, it's quite big. And I'm not a fan of that exactly. So I wanna go through and search for even more of a sharper angle. No. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that one in there. I'm gonna get rid of those two. Let's see this one. This is very shallow. And this one's even shallower. Okay. So, no go with those. these are what I've already searched for through. Yes, okay, I've already went through those. Um, yeah, okay. Let's go then for actual like true cities, because I know I do have some really pretty assets. Which ones? I would wager some of them could be better. Okay, so various buildings from Berlin. I am searching for a corner building. Huh? Hold on. I remember this one having a corner. Ah, okay, it's just a rectangle corner. Never mind then. Can't use that. But I do have a lot of these kind of stuff. Altbau. Hmm. I like the look of them. No idea how performance hungry they are. But I could absolutely use them somewhere. Probably, hopefully. See, or maybe have something with an artwork on the side. Just, sticking out like this. Problem is, once again, it's quite a big house block. Which is not something that I want. What? Oh. That's interesting. I like that. Okay. Okay, I went back to the start of that. Okay, there's some building from Hamburg as well that I have. I know that I have at least. So I'm gonna go through them. Maybe I'll find something fitting. I'm still searching for something to be of this angle. Maybe not as tall. I guess not. Okay. Let's do it like this then. I guess. Or should I make this? Now, you know what? I'm gonna make use of this one in particular. Rotate it slightly so that I can have a bit of a better angle at them. Yes, 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 just like that. Okay. It's gonna hide itself. This is what, that's the back side. Um, Ian Marken, yeah, so this is the front side of the building. Good. And these are more of like apartment buildings, so I'm going to search through the Altbau stuff. Maybe something of use will pop up. Oh, this is quite good. I want a little bit of a gradual transition with the height on this road at least. That fits. Okay. Could do something with this one over here. Or actually here. That could work. I need to have that artwork be visible. I need to have that artwork visible on the building here. We're gonna, yeah, I could do a road over here. Heading out this way. Something like that. Lenyom. Really pretty assets, Hey Zefe, welcome. Will not time come. No, no. I'm not in a voice channel for anyone to join today. It's only me, and I don't plan on streaming too long either. Because I'm streaming quite late, and I don't want to be doing too much of a stream today, at least. So yeah, I'm aiming for maybe hour and a half on this stream. So yeah, this neighborhood's all looking pretty cool. Thank you. Haven't even placed down properly like 10 buildings, but okay. Probably the biggest problem that I'm fighting is the fact that, well, I don't live in Germany. I have no idea how it's supposed to, properly look German, right? So I'm kind of just like fighting the idea of just like, what exactly it's supposed to look like and, how to build this all. But so I'm just going off from my knowledge of other games and more specifically OMSI in this regard. For the obvious reason that it's a bus simulator with mostly German maps. So, yeah. Never thought I would say that OMSI would be the main inspiration for me building something in Central Europe Mini. That's, yeah. Something I've never even thought of. Okay, so I need this to extend further. Zoom. Zoom. I'm gonna have a intersection. Oh shit, no! I want to have an intersection over here, so I'm gonna do it like that and just connect those two splines together eventually. I want this one here to continue out this way. Align yourself a bit more with the sidewalk, thank you. And then just connect to that, I guess. Nice. I'm gonna do the same with this here as well. I could do just like a lower lower quality intersection here. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah. As for these two. Right, so I'm extending this line here. I'm gonna run it out like that, actually. As the Nah. Ugh. Server 2.0. I'm not gonna get used to it. I'm not gonna get used to it. I'm not. This one stands out over here. Guess that works, yeah. And this one will just casually extend out this way. I'm going to make a new road asset for this one specifically, for this bridge, and I'm gonna make it a 70 km/h one-way street. But that's gonna be in the future. It's just a matter of copying the road asset of mine. That's it. I say mine, but it's Mika's road asset, and he just gave me permission to modify it. And I've been doing that extensively and greatly, with a lot of variations available on the DLS TM. I even think I made some American speed variations as well. I could do more for you, Trainz, if you want. Some invisible roads and some visible roads as well. but beware, like it's not gonna be change of the texture, it's just gonna be change of the speed. But I do have some invisible road assets uh, with different speeds available, so I could absolutely make some use of that for you if you will ever need and stuff like that. I've done some of those previously for Nate, for his routes, um, with some mile per hour roads and stuff like that. Not exactly sure which speed limits anymore, but yeah. There are some American ones from me. Okay, it's gonna go at that. Just kind of a U-turn. This here is gonna flip on there, cross, like that. Nice. Okay, wonderful. I'm going to utilize this actually, and I'm gonna connect it there as well. That will work. Okay. I'll give you some tests soon. Oh boy. Well, that's what I always say. I'm afraid of. I'm aiming for an hour, and then you know how that goes. Yeah, the last two streams I've been aiming for 2 hour streams, and I ended up going for 3 hours. I don't want to do 3 hours anymore. Like I feel like 3 hour streams are way too much for me. I can absolutely work on the route for much longer than that, but I cannot, keep up and talk and read the chat for much longer than that, and either. It's very stressful and straining, and yeah. When I end the stream, I usually get a lot of the work done anyways. Like with this, for example, the first stream, I just brought the tracks over with the pillars here, and that's it. In the off stream, after that, I've managed to place a lot of stuff, extended tracks and stuff like that. Then the second stream came. Not exactly sure what I did there. I think I've only done like some of this road network and the crossings and whatnot. And then in the off stream, I just built the entire fucking city here and extended the tracks, and yeah. uh, Google Maps. Germany is not available at Google Maps. Yeah, it's fair. Don't fight it, don't fight it. It is available on Google Maps, but yeah. I'm not the type of person to actually go out and check kind of like for inspiration, because what it does to me is that I just end up building that exact thing in the game. And that's not what I want. So as much as I like getting inspiration from other stuff, I want to avoid it if I can. I have no idea how good or bad these buildings actually are on the performance. I would expect them to be absolutely fucking terrible. I'm going to check. You know what? I'm going to check how bad these buildings are on the performance. What I kinda miss about SMD are small towns like Pates. What do you mean small towns, and what do you mean miss? Technically speaking, there's only three big towns in Germany, and that is Zutbergen, this one, Niederburg that I'm building right now. That's gonna be the biggest city on Central Europe already, anyways. And then Siebenhagen, right? Those are the three biggest cities in Germany. The rest is, Dietmund, right? It's just a tiny village, right? Dabach also just a small town, it's not exactly big. Lissing is just a resort town. Not massive either, not even by station standards, just that, small nothing. And then you have, Renfeld, Oberwambach, and Wambach, right? Villages like this. Stibitz Nord is, look at it, it's absolutely just a small town. More typical akin to what we would be used to, right? lots of houses, a little bit of tenements, right? And same goes for Stibitz actual, right? It's not massive or bigger by any standards. If you think about this one here, what's that? Heiligenhof. It's even more of a offender when it comes to size, right? Then you have Zutbergen. Wait, no, not Zutbergen. Dreistein, sorry. Zutbergen Dreistein, right? Which is, well, just this and then this across the river. That's that. And then you have Bad Meisenberg, which is another just like small town. Nothing fabulous. And same for Sharau. It's a small town. I don't know what exactly other you would mean under a small town, guys, because that is a small town. Anyways, I wanna check the Wohnausbau. So let's do that real quick. I'm gonna read the chat here as well. On Hume's catenaries, any further detail on what's wrong with them? If I could do better, I might give it a try. Well, so far, if you can fix what I pointed out last time, which good luck, that's going to take you a week already, anyways. Then you will be pretty good at it. I'll spare you the other details for now, like insulators, and sticking to some different phases in the general planning of catenary system style. Yeah. Check beats on Google Maps and you will get what I mean. Sibisdabach is nice. Sibis station near Sinsborg is actually the closest to what I mean. Oh. Yeah, I guess 3 tracks, relatively small. Just like that. Yeah, Stibitz Nord also falls in that category. And yeah, Dabach as well. So yeah, 3 small towns like that. The other stuff is villages and some in-between stuff. If I were to do more small towns, I don't think that would really work out that well. But hey, there's the entire Baltics region that's gonna come in here, right? Oh boy. The thing with Niederburg that I'm realizing is that it's not gonna be a big sprawling blob on the map, but rather what I want it to be is like in a line, basically, following the tracks kind of. So one of the design ideas that I've been actually playing around with Niederburg is that it's going to be a relatively more mountain-centered city. Well, I say mountain-centered, but it's going to be in a valley. So think maybe like Wuppertal, basically, where the city is just one long valley. I don't know what other areas there might be in Germany similar to that, but it's definitely not gonna be in the style like of Munich or Berlin. No, it's more of gonna be in the style of Wuppertal, so more of like a single line going through, which will allow me to save on the resources with the city. So because cities are obviously the most detailed things and the biggest pain in the ass to actually build, because of all the detail and the planning that needs to go into it and the road networks and stuff like that. There's all that. But at the same time, keeping it in kind of a way. And I needed to not be a resource hog, essentially, Niederburg. So that's why I'm playing around with the idea of having it more be of a little like hill city, hill town kind of thing. So, or well, surrounded by hills and lying in the valley, which means I could potentially in the future just like go ahead and put in some fucking river actually going through the town and whatnot. But yeah, this kind of development here, what I'm moving right now, like that could be quite good to have somewhere around here in the background. Could work. Maybe. No. It's too big. It's too much. Could work up here actually. Yeah, I could absolutely do something like that over here. Boom, and that's the entire area filled now. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Next to the stadium. Yeah, that's good. Anyways, I wanted to check the performance of these houses. So what is that? One outbow. Let's check. Oh wait, no, I do have the content career manager thing. Yes. One outbow. Let's see. 9 charcoal counts. It's 2 buildings. 108 triangles. That's not the greatest, but at least it's very low poly. Let's see. Let's check out this one. Right, one building, right? One house, 6 charcoal counts, 48 triangles. So triangle count is good, but the charcoal count is absolutely terrible, miserable. So I cannot use much of these either. It's the same problem as with EET, which yeah, once again goes around in the circle in that we lack good European modern content. Zefek, when are you planning on making multi-story tenement houses? Because we've been in the need of them for a few years now. Well, looking at Berlin, Cologne, and Magdeburg, German cities are clusterfuck. Yes, at graffiti. That's part of the small details that I'm going to be thinking about when Germany is connected to the rest of the route and I have the entire performance in view, essentially. I want to avoid doing small details and stuff like that for now, right? I firstly want to build the city itself to get an idea, how well it performs, how good it looks, that kind of stuff. And only then will I go and place down smaller details, right? I'm hoping to optimize it every single step of the way. It's not something that you can just, go ahead and do. You can try to be as much conservative about this as you want, but it's not going to work out unless you have the scope of the entire thing right in front of you. You can see, what it looks like and stuff like that's not good. What you can see the entire thing in the scope, in the view, you can tell what the performance is like, how good, how bad it is, right? The problem with all of this is the fact that this station is already going to be a massive performance hog by itself, right? I'm here looking at it, I'm getting 45 FPS maximum, right? That's without trains. The moment you add even a single train, the frames are going to drop by a half, right? So this entire area, I need it to be as little performance hoggy as possible. That's why I want the Ubahn to be an Ubahn. And so I wanted to go below the ground over here already. That way, I don't have to bother with building the entire city out over here in the most performance hoggy area, which is the station, right? And so I can just keep this, have the U-Bahn be actually underground, this station and tracks, hide it somewhere or just do something about the city around the station in a way that I don't have to worry about performance, right? So a lot of repeating of the assets, I'm gonna utilize these extensively, right? And with the way that I want the station in the city to actually be built, um, I'll need to be very careful about it, generally speaking, anyways, right? One of the things that I could absolutely go for is to have this entire side over here be elevated next to the station, right? And then over on this side, what the fuck? And then on this side, have it narrow again a little bit and do some stuff with the road. There's a lot of stuff, right? I want to present the hilly area of the entire city a bit more prevalently around the tracks. But yeah, given of like how this entire thing is done, I'm gonna have to be very specific about what I do and how I do it. The general idea here, anyways, was that the tracks would be actually already elevated with the roads going under over here, right? And then this entire station would be elevated or on the ground slightly. Um, I don't think I'm gonna go for that kind of style anymore. I think I'm gonna be basing it more on actual Prague station. So I'm just gonna be putting in a wall on this side, so hiding these windows completely, right? And then just having this as a retaining wall on the side here, and allow for the city to be above you over here, essentially, at least, right? So yeah, there's some ones and it's everywhere. For now, I don't have plans for that. I'm too busy with schoolwork, and I would rather focus on making existing stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I can go to Wrocław, take pics there, and Tommy will make entire pack of low poly tenements. I don't need exactly. Well, yes, low poly is good, but I don't exactly need low poly tenements. I need up to close, up close, good looking tenements kind of stuff. If there's anyone who can do it, it's you. But yeah. It's getting hot in my room. I need to open the window a little bit. Okay. Cable. Headset cable, please go back. Thank you. Alright. If there is time up before the release, I might make it, but I don't promise anything. So, there's plenty of time. Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hold on. Ah, okay. My wonderful headset is starting to be problematic again. As well. That's just wonderful. Anyways, let's continue with the building of the city slightly, I guess. And there's nothing else for me to do in Germany other than, build the town itself right now. So I'm gonna focus on that. Well, technically speaking, one more thing I could do is work on the diesel branch line over here, but I don't really feel like doing that. So I'm just gonna stay on focus on this. I have a plan for the area down here. Change that. Right. Something like this. And really. Fuck. There we go. And then fill this up with parked cars and stuff like that. I'll need to put in the supports for the highway itself. I guess I could do that now, actually. I'm using the same bridge that I've used for the high-speed line over here. Double pile? Oh boy. Yeah. That's good. Good. Place my own like separate assets for the pillars as well if I wanted to. I think I am gonna do that on this area here actually, yeah. Okay, which pillar did I fucking delete? This one. There we go. Okay, these ones are good. Hmm. Could actually do this slightly differently over here. Yeah. Gonna have the sidewalk hug the buildings here. And this just hide down slightly. Until here at least. So I'm gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna put this at 5. Okay, what is not straightened? That's not straightened. There we go. Okay, that looks better now. Let's fill in the backside over here. The little plaza, cobblestone thingy around the outsides of the houses. That. And then, I don't know, in the middle of it all, we can just do this, and that. Oh, that's a big one. I don't want the big one. Boom. Just like that. The first greenery of Niederburg. Woo! The first trees. There's gonna be a lot more of them. Enjoy. TH will be remade in February probably. What do you mean TH? You mean these ones? These cinnamon sauce. Okay, I see. Because I hate how lifeless these cinnamons are. Plus they have tons of wasted trees. Wasted trees, literally. I also think that they may be first to include 3D interior from all massive packs. Use SSF. I'm not going to be replacing this entire bridge with SSF. That's not fitting at all. I will use SSF where I deem it fitting to use SSF. If it's going to be something that's going to take a lot of time to work with, like here, yeah. But as for the pillars here, I guess I could use SSF, but I don't know. I don't think that's... Oh, what the fuck is it called? I need to open one of my older routes to find an asset. Hold on. You will see a project that has died way long time ago. It's only kept here because I go and yoink assets from it. Also check DMs. Oh boy. What did you send? Check this out and look for errors missing. Oh boy. Welcome to my fictional high-speed route. Except I'm not here to show you around. I'm here to yoink some assets. Did I use them here? No. It's just like a missing dependence. Yeah, that's a missing dependency. I see. Ha! Here there are. DM Quarterverse. Okay. There's Quarterverse, and then there is this other one. Unless that's... No, it's a spline. Oh, it's a track spline, that's why. GMA Nippon Bridge. Okay, so Nippon and Quarterverse. Anyways, this is the kind of thing I was thinking about using. Now, if I place it well enough, I can have it here, kind of. But yeah, that will work. $970 works. Okay. The fuck game. Gosh, I hate it. Does have a pillar? Oh yeah, that does have a pillar. Okay. It's too much. There you go. That's better. But yeah. Texture-wise, it fits. So of course, the texture-wise fits because it's made for the same by the same person. So makes sense. Now, if I center this properly, I cannot. 70 meters is too much. I'll take 13 meters. What's that? Better. Much, much better. Gas mini. Virtual prototype of this. No, that was not gas at all. That was not Gassel. Gassel is a different one. That was my fictional high speed. Very old, very, very bad project. Oh, there's a thingy here. Good. Very old route, very dead route. Okay. I don't exactly know how many of these I actually need. Just gonna place them all down here like that. Alright, that works. Yeah, that looks pretty much what I want it to look like. Oh boy. But okay. I'm gonna use this to keep an idea of how I want the scenery to look like around here. I'm going to expand further with the Ubahn. use this one. I need some kind of space here for this. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose the bit of like what I'm supposed to keep. Just the wrong asset. Hold on. Can I use this? That's too close. I cannot. Eh. This is absolutely going to work. After all those years, it feels that we are like Top Gear original trio. One is missing and everything turns bad. Or if we change theme that isn't C related, it turns bad as well. It depends. I would say that I have had quite a successful um, route building experience outside of CEM, Central Europe. With my Inselbahn specifically and Grundorf Lokalbahn. One thing I do have to agree on is that I am incapable of building big projects by myself, right? I need that team support, that team effort in there to do it, right? But I can make small projects. I like doing smaller projects anyways. Feels more natural. I also like making fictional stuff as opposed to the real stuff. So I hate taking inspirations and looking at the real stuff. Because it just discourages me because, oh, now it doesn't look real enough, you know, and stuff like that. Good. This is good. Use the catenary hangers to align the walls. Oh, brilliant. I'll keep them on there. Dinner time. It's your brand. Oh shit, I've already gone over an hour? Oh boy. Okay. Last 15 minutes and it's gonna be end of that. End of this stream. Need to finish writing the email to Entry V as well. And all the screenshots. Prisoner sent over his stuff as well. So that will have to be included. Okay. Let's do with the station what I wanted to do with it. Actually, hold on. It's the same height as this. 420. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Go more. There we go. Nice. Hmm. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna say that's it for now. Did a little bit of progress. Happy with it. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Expect more, obviously. And yeah. I hope to see you guys next time as well. So yeah. It's not a lot of progress, it's a little bit of progress. But I'm happy with it. Right? Anyways, thank you guys. Bye bye. Have a great hold on, did I say this? Have a great or wonderful day, morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever, whenever, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.